A generalization tactic that can be used to assist students to further practice and generalize a social skill is to embed the opportunity within their day-to-day learning. Embedded opportunities, also known as behavior traps, are as simple as creating a situation where the student is provided reinforcements to enter into the social skill practice. Once there, the opportunity is surrounded by positive experiences, which motivates the students to remain and, as a result, learn and practice the targeted social skill. Remember that the embedded opportunity will not be successful if the social skill required to enter the desired situation is currently not in the learner's repertoire. Initially, you may have to provide some type of reward or reinforcement. Let's take a look at the steps Ms. Rodriguez took to implement embedded opportunities with one of her students. Step number 1, establish a learning goal and desired outcomes. Step number 2, select a situation that has lots of opportunities for natural reinforcement for using the targeted skill. Step number 3, identify the low effort skills to enter the situation. Step number 4, select an initial reward that will motivate the learner. Step number 5, present the situation. Step number 6, observe the learner and enter the situation as support as needed. Step number 7, encourage the peers in the situation to help facilitate the learner's goal. Before starting any type of intervention, you should ask yourself, what type of outcomes would be best for the learner? Ms. Rodriguez has noticed that Lily often plays by herself and rarely engages in activities with other peers. Therefore, Lily's learning goal was to increase her overall amount of time spent engaging in tasks with peers. The second step to implementing embedded opportunities is to identify a situation that has a lot of natural reinforcement opportunities and would be fairly easy to enter into. Ms. Rodriguez has learned that students often play games together on their devices during recess. And since Lily likes these types of games, this would be a situation for the embedded opportunity. Next, Ms. Rodriguez will have to decide on a low-effort skill Lily will use to enter this situation, or as we call it, the embedded opportunity. After going over all of Lily's social strengths, Ms. Rodriguez identified that Lily is good at asking her peers if she can join into their activities. So that would be a low-effort skill Lily will use to enter the embedded opportunity. Ms. Rodriguez noticed that Lily enjoys collecting tokens for picking out prizes. Therefore, Ms. Rodriguez set up the plan with Lily that consisted of giving her a token for asking a peer to play together. Over time, Ms. Rodriguez will fade out or reduce the number of tokens she gives once she observes Lily playing with her peers. Now that you have embedded the opportunity by establishing steps 1 through 4, it's time to send the learner to the social opportunity. Once the learner enters the situation, as long as there is enough natural reinforcement occurring, the learner will be more likely to stay in the situation to practice the desired social skill. You might find times when the learner needs a support once they enter a social situation. In that case, the teacher can enter the situation and to further facilitate the necessary skills. One way to help facilitate the desired skill is to encourage the learner's peers to help with this process. Coaching peers to help prompt the learner is a great way to help elicit the desired social skill. Embedded opportunities is a natural way to bring out new skills and positive outcomes. Before designing embedded opportunities, take the time to think about the situation that can best provide opportunities of natural reinforcement for the targeted social skill. Some other possible embedded opportunities could be any type of after-school club, especially if you can find an after-school club that matches the interest of your student. These after-school clubs often provide opportunities to practice various social skills. If the after-school club is themed after something that is of high interest to the learner, it's quite possible the social skill you're working on will be embedded into the situation for the natural reinforcement the learner receives for exhibiting those skills. For more information, please visit voiceadvisor.org.